Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aether Bios Clinic and Aether Bios Yoga, and today we're going to talk about stretching and strengthening exercises to help with knee pain. Get comfortable, get yourself a belt of some sort that you can use, and join me in a minute. Nothing I'm going to share with you replaces any kind of medical attention. Please, if you have a problem, a serious problem, get it checked out. I'm going to show you some exercises to stretch and strengthen all the muscles around the knee to support it, and a few exercises to help with getting it to move well. Really important muscles related to the knee are the quadriceps. They help us lift our leg up and to stand up. So if you have a ball, it's great to sit on a ball. You can also do this on a chair. What we're going to do is have the feet hip width apart and parallel. So we want to have the knees over the ankles. So if you're on a ball, you can just bounce a little and press the feet into the floor. So we're activating these muscles. It's kind of fun to bounce. If you're on a chair, then we need to engage the core, lean slightly forwards, and start to sit up. So even if you don't go very far, sitting in a chair or on the ball, engage the core muscles, keeping the spine straight, lean slightly forwards, and press the feet into the mat to work these muscles. If you don't get lift off because you've got a problem going on in your knee or you've got a weakness, then just start to get that lift and come down. Engage the core, lean forwards, stand up, come down. And when we're going to sit down in a chair, instead of flopping down from sideways, we do a sitting squat. So we bend the knees a little, and we're going to bend at the hips and stick the bottom out. So it's like a squat, but very slightly. Now if you can go further, you go all the way. We're keeping the spine nice and straight. Stick the bottom out, keep the core working, and work the quads. So you can go as little as you want, or you can go all the way down to sitting and come back up. If you're okay with that, then you can hover just above before you sit down. Engage the core, nice straight spine, no stress on the spine, neck in neutral, and come up and down. Have a little hover and come down and stand all the way up. Use the core just like we would sitting down in a chair behind, and sit down. If you're not able to stand up, you can just do a kind of an isometric exercise by pressing the feet down into the mat and getting the idea of lifting with the core. So if you put your hands on your legs, you'll feel that's activating the quadriceps. We need these to walk up and down stairs. So to stretch these muscles, we need to take the leg behind. Now, if you can't bend your leg, that may be tricky. So the stretch for the quadriceps, to put the muscle on stretch. If you've got good balance, we can also do it sitting. You bring your leg up, bring the knees together, and bring the heel towards your bottom, lengthening in the groin. If you can't go all the way, we can use a belt. I'll show you in a minute. So once we're there, we're going to activate the quadriceps by pushing the hand into the foot and the foot into the hand, keeping the body in a neutral position, no distortion. Then we pull the heel to the bottom, push away, and release. We activate the muscle, pushing it away, and then we relax and we stretch on the relax. If your knee doesn't bend so far, we can do that with a belt. So hook the belt around the ankle and bring it wherever you can be. So we're rooting the supporting leg on the floor, engaging the core, bringing the knee as close to the other one as possible. And again, we gently lift the heel to the bottom. It may not go all the way. Then we push the foot into the belt and resist with a hand in the belt. Relax and bring it up. Again, push into the belt, resist it, and draw up. You can also do this sitting on a chair, and you could do it holding a belt. So this side we'll show with the belt, just in case your knee doesn't bend as far. So getting a straight line as though you're standing, so aiming to have the knee pointing down to the floor. Make sure you're stable on your chair, and lift the foot up towards the bottom. So be where you can be, no forcing, and then push the foot into the belt, resist with the belt, so we're activating the quadriceps. Relax it and we stretch on the relax, draw the heel up. Push the foot into the belt, resist with the hand and draw it up. So you may only be down here if you've had some knee issues. Just use that activation with the quadriceps. The muscles that attach behind the knee are the hamstrings going up towards the buttocks, and then down towards the heel we have the gastrocnemius and the soleus. So in stretching the hamstring, it's often important to stretch the calves first. So if we take the belt around the foot, if you can't manage to straighten the leg completely, just be where you can be with it. Engage the quadriceps. So you're either going to have a straight leg or slightly bent. So having a good posture, using the core, shoulders above the hips, crown above the base, keeping nice and relaxed. We're going to draw the elbows in towards us to bring that toe back. We want to keep the foot in a straight line, we want to keep the knee in a straight line. So drawing the toes back, and we're stretching on the calf at the back. And then we're relaxing in the calf as we stretch. We always relax when we stretch. Then we're going to activate it, so we push the foot against the belt and give a little bit of resistance with the hands. So we're activating the calf. Relax and draw the foot back. So we're relaxing, we stretch it, and again push the foot away. Activate that calf muscle. Relax and draw it back, and one more. So stay here with the relax and push away, activate the calf and relax and draw it back. So if we purposefully bend the knee a little, we're going to be stretching the soleus, a deeper muscle, and draw the foot back, then push away, activate that muscle, relax and draw the foot back, keeping the spine nice and straight. Push again and then draw the foot back. It won't feel quite as obvious because it doesn't attach in the same way to the foot. Let's take the other side. Straighten the leg if you can. Make sure that you've got the leg in an even plane. If you can't straighten the leg, have it where you can be, and engage the quadricep. So having a good posture, shoulders above the hips, crown above the base, and draw that foot back. So we're relaxing in the calf, stretching all through the calf and the Achilles, and then we push the foot against the belt, a little bit of resistance, relax and draw the toes back. So we're stretching the calf, keeping the knee in a straight line. Push the foot away, activate the calf, give a bit of resistance, relax and draw it back. Once more, push it away, activate the calf, relax and draw it back. Then bend the knee, go for the soleus. So still engaging the quadricep, so we're keeping a stable knee, careful not to turn it in or out, keep a straight line. So the foot's in line with the knee, is in line with the hip. And we're going to engage the quadricep, draw that toe back, lifting the chest, stretching the deep calf muscle, then push away, activate the muscle, relax and draw it back. And push again, activate the muscle, and relax and draw it back. So now we've stretched the calf, we can go up to the hamstring. So straighten the leg if you can. If you can't straighten it, be where you can be. We have a good alignment with the legs straight as much as you can. We're going to draw the toes back a little bit and engage the quadriceps and lift up. So from here we're going to very slightly tilt forwards, keeping a completely straight spine. So we're lifting up and we bend from the hips to give a little stretch on the back of the hamstring. Once we're there, if we want a little more, we draw the toes back, stick the bottom out slightly, bend forward slightly, just to get that stretch on the back of the hamstring without having it scream. Relax the foot down, give it a little break, And we're going up again, engage the quadricep. Not too much pull on the foot to start with, lifting the core nice and straight, straight leg, and then gently slide forwards, keeping the neck in neutral. Just feel where you get that sweet stretch on the back of the hamstring, nothing sore. Breathe into it, draw the toes back a bit. If you want more, stick the bottom out. And relax. And on the other side, keeping a good alignment with the knee, make sure it's all in line, hip, knee, foot. Engage the quadricep. If it's a bit bent, that's fine, just be where you can be with it. Lift the chest, shoulders above the hips, crown above the base. Keep the foot straight, not too much of a pull on it. Engage the quadricep and gently slide forwards a little till you just feel an engagement at the back of the leg in the hamstrings. Breathe there, invite the body to let go. It's an opposing muscle to the quadricep, so by working the quadricep you help that relax. If you want more, you draw the toes back, extend the heel away, stick the bottom out and go a little further. And relax. And coming up again. So lift the leg up, engage the quadriceps, engage the core, gently slide forwards till you just get a little stretch on the hamstring. And draw the toe back, extend the heel away, stick the bottom out a bit more, and breathe. So to stretch the ITB, the iliotibial band, the tensor fasciae lata down the side. We've already stretched the hamstring and the quadricep, so it should make it a little easier. So we engage the quadricep, straighten the leg, and we're going to, if we can, we lift the leg up and we take it across, so you can take it with one hand and stretch down the ITB. So we turn away from it. Want a sweet stretch there. If you can't lift your leg up far enough, just keep it down here. It should be a stretch anyway if you can't get that up, and just a little counter stretch in the upper body. So higher up if you can. If not, keep it lower down. You can also do that one by laying in bed and hanging the leg out to the side. Let's do the other side. So engaging the quadricep, leg in a good alignment, lift up and take it across to the side, down by the knee if you can't go further, and just turn, counter twist, give a stretch down all the way through the IT band and through the pelvis. And we're going to do that again. So engage the core, engage the quadricep, lift the leg up. This is also a good exercise, just lifting the leg up and bringing it down is good exercise for the quads. You can give as much or as little help with the belt as you need. Just do that, lift up, hold it, bring it down. Lift up, hold it, bring it down. Then we're going to lift up, take it across, look the opposite way. Find the height that you need to be at, that you get that sweet stretch. It might be much higher, it might be lower. And the other side. So just doing a little exercise on the quads first. So engage that quadricep, nice straight leg, lift it up using the core. You can use the belt as much as you need to, or you may not need to. Just make sure that while you're doing that, you're engaging the quadriceps. And then taking it across to the side, either right next to the knee or across, and twist the opposite way. Bring it back and relax. When there's a little restriction on bending the knee or a little bit of discomfort, I get my students to use a belt or a flannel and put it behind the knee just where the crease is and give a little bit of pressure up and bend the knee. It should give some space, although we're putting something in the knee, that tends to give space. So whether we're bringing the knee in whichever position in yoga that you're doing, it creates a little bit of space there. If you're not used to doing those yoga poses, please don't do them. But if you're used to doing yoga poses and your knee's hurting, that would be right in the knee joint and lift up as you bend it, and then find where you can be. It creates more space whether you're sitting on the leg, taking out to the side, bending it up. It's to do with bending. That's not an exercise to do if you have a very restricted knee that won't bend, but if you're having a little bit of discomfort when you bend, if I have loose leggings on, I'll bring those up and lift it up, and that gives some space in the knee. So find what works for you, make sure it doesn't hurt, it should give space and freedom. So we can do similar and different exercises laying down. If you lay down on your back, we're going to take a bridge first to activate the hamstrings. So feet apart, make sure the knees are above the feet. And we're going to engage the core, press the feet into the mat and lift up. So we are engaging the quadriceps, and we're also doing some work with the hamstrings, especially if we pull the heels a little bit towards us. So gentle rock, pull the heels to the bottom. I'll exaggerate so you can see. So we're activating the hamstrings and come down. So if the knee doesn't bend too well, we want to take it towards us and hug it towards the chest. Now depending where it hurts, depends where you hold it. So we might be holding it higher up. It might not go very far at all. You might want to put a cushion underneath so you've got something to resist against, and draw that towards you. So if you have your cushion, then you've got something to support you. And on the other one, hug the leg up towards you. So you may be here, you can have full flexibility and still have discomfort in your knee, or you can have restricted movement. So find what works for you to give a gentle stretch, keeping it in a good alignment so the heel comes to the bottom. We can also use a belt to do that. So take the belt wherever it feels comfortable. Keep the knee where it is, and you can draw the foot towards you. You can push away on the belt and relax and draw it in. Push away on the belt, a little bit like the quadricep exercise we did standing, and draw it back, so a little resistance against the belt, and draw it back. And the other side, hook the belt around the ankle, draw it up towards the heel only as far as you can go, then you push the foot against the belt, a little bit of resistance, and relax and draw the heel towards the bottom. Push, resist, and relax. So we're working to get some flexibility in the knee. We can do the hamstring stretch, keeping one leg bent. Take the belt under the foot. You can be straight or you can be a little bit bent. We're really going to get the best stretch on the hamstring when it's straight, if you can straighten. So we're going to draw the foot up, keeping a good alignment, and just find where you can be. Everybody gets a stretch in a different way. We want to keep the leg in a straight alignment. And the other side. Straighten the leg as much as you can, keep a good alignment. Knee, foot and hip in a line. Draw the toe down, will give you an extra stretch, and bring it up. So find where you can be that gives you that stretch. Sweet stretch in the hamstring, and relax. We can also stretch the IT band, so keeping the butt on the floor, bring the hand down to support you, and take the leg out to the side, get that stretch along the IT band. And bring it back, and we're going to do the other side. So straighten the leg, engage the quadricep, and we're going over to the side and stretching the IT band. Just as far as you need, that you still have control, and bring it down. If you have a roller, or you could use a roll-up towel just to support behind the knee if your knee isn't quite straightening. And just to have that lift up and give a little straighten without stressing, and bring it down. So we're going to engage the quadricep, lift it up and relax. So it's also a little bit of a quadricep exercise, but we're putting some support behind the knee just to help you encourage that straightening, and bring it down. When you need more out of that, you can do that with weights as well. And the other side. Sit comfortably, engage the quadriceps and lift the leg up, bring it down. Only go as far as you can. If it's not completely straightening, make sure you keep the leg straight, have a little bit of support behind it and bring it down. Engage the quadriceps, lift up and bring it down. Another exercise you can do to help a knee that's not fully bending, as long as your other knee is okay to lean on, otherwise do it standing with your foot on a chair. Again, have a good alignment, knee above the foot, and we're just going to gently lunge forwards and encourage gently a bend there. You may also like to use a belt with that, so thinking in the line of the joint, so bring a belt in line with the joint, bring it forwards. We're not creating tension, we're creating space, and gently lean forwards. We need to use the quad to keep that stable. And let's do the other side. In the line of the joint, so we're lifting up gently, creating a bit of space, and then we lean forwards, keeping the rest of the body in a good alignment. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you do have a ball, there's lots of fun we can have with balls that are also good exercise. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'm passionate about sharing my yoga journey and all the wonderful things that yoga has to offer for our life and our benefit. And I really look forward to sharing more with you and hope you join me more on my journey. Please like, subscribe, chat to me, ask me any questions, and connect with me on my other channels. There's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's LinkedIn, my Facebook page, my website. So thank you so much. That's Lynn Bridgford, Aether Biosh Yoga.